Good morning, good Saturday. What's poppin'? Welcome to the Mrs. Best Reviews channel. I am Mrs. Best. We have a panel of wonderful Black creators who have become friends of mine. And y'all know I don't like nobody. But fabulous, handsome, and beautiful Black creators. We have Kiwan J TV. Welcome in. Oh, you put your name, Erica. Look at her using the government. I love it. We have James for the Watch About the Reviews channel, who is here again with us, and his headphones. I like your new headphones.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's giving calm.
I only could, the last headphones only could hear you on one side. I said, I need to fix that.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wouldn't have known. You did good.
So is it plugged into your mic?
It's plugged into my computer.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I have these little, the headsets, they're the microphones people use on the news where it just attaches to you. You can't see it. I have that. It's been sitting in the damn box. I haven't taken it out since I moved to the apartment I'm in now, which was 2.5 years ago. I should probably use it, but at least James is matching our banners. I was going to change the color, but it's matching you and you in the center.
It is.
Yes,
so
I love it.
We are here to go over Love After Lockup, season 7, episode 10, which is, I think, episode 3 of the season. I don't like how they number their episodes on WeTV. It's very confusing. But I also encourage everybody to see the links in the description of this video. I do put links to other creators' channels. Kiwan and James's channels are in the description of this video. Vibe X, JB Says What. They're all creators that cover Love After Lockup, as well as This Is Polly. So tap in. That review will be tomorrow. I'm still processing the episode. Still processing. And Yahweh Crystal's mama trying to sue them. I said, ooh, wee, Lord. But Yahweh Crystal, the one that he liked.
Oh, yeah.
That he takes on a date. Her mom came out on social media, blasted her, and said she will be trying to take custody of the Crystal's babies.
Which she should. I'm not
Is
against
that the one
that.
that's pregnant?
No,
that's
no.
the one he took out to celebrate
on the private day. Remember, she wanted the anniversary private date. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, her mama came out.
Her mama
I wasn't mad at that because people could choose to live their lives the way they want to.
Yes.
I'm not here to be the judge or the jury, but I feel like there's a certain respectability politics we need to have when it comes to raising children, where
preach.
I don't think they, in a society where that is not deemed as normal, I don't think it's fair to raise them in a way to where that's looked at as a normal, because then they're going to try to repeat the pattern. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, kids do what they see at home a lot of the times. And
so do you think they should be older?
No, I don't think they should have children. I don't think children should be involved in that, period.
Oh.
I don't think they should be involved. That's just my opinion. I mean, it may work. But I just, for my point of view, because I'm trying to understand it, I'm trying not to judge it so harshly. But I just feel like whatever you adults decide to do, completely fine. I have no warrants against that. But when it comes to children, and then you guys to now go public with this, so now kids are going to be like pointing the finger. I could just see all of that happening. So I just don't want.
I get it.
I just don't want kids to suffer behind parents, because this world is already harsh.
That's the truth. I think a lot of adults be trying to put adult decisions and lifestyles on kids. Let's not. What's poppin', American born? Happy Saturday. Welcome in. I'm happy to see you. You be in a lot of my lives. I appreciate you. I need to make you a moderator because you be here.
Yes. Hi, Leslie.
Leslie, I don't watch the show. I just want to say hello. Hey, how you doing? Welcome in. Trust me, this show, I'm surprised I'm still watching it, but it just gets more and more ignorant with each season. I've been watching this since season 1. It started as a legit documentary with some tact and class, just showing normal people who found somebody in jail. But as seasons have gone on, I
just want to make a real quick speech.
Oh, Lord, she's grabbing the prop. I see it.
Dear Mrs. Best, I just want to say thank you because of you. I would never ever watch this show, and I just want to thank you because this is my type of carrying on. Because this is ratchet at its finest. Thank you very much. This ain't nothing but a bunch of passwords on here, okay?
Wait, the way your background is a sale, it's just even more.
It's the Love After Lockup.
I cannot.
They free, so I need to find something else.
So y'all remember Queens of Comedy? Okay, I'm just saying, put her up there with some more.
Me?
You need to be a comedian.
You're
like,
funny.
I'm sorry, you missing your calling. You needed to be a comedian.
She said this is the type of ratchet carrying on.
Because when me and James, I feel like when we watched it last season, we were like
in trouble.
What? What?
Well, first of all, it took her a lot of convincing me to understand that this was a real thing and a way of life.
Right.
I was not on that train. I was like, there is no way people do this actively. Like, it has to be, okay, well, maybe they did something in the relationship or the marriage and then they went off to prison. That was my interpretation of the show.
Right.
So since I'm learning that these is actually a pen pal situation where either you got family members hooking them up with the inmates or you got them going on apparently there's a dating app for it now that you can actually find somebody. And I remember, I think it was last season or was it during Lockup where we looked up the thing about the availability of prisoners. Yes, we did. So when I tell y'all, when it comes to this show, I'm just like, wow. And then I'm trying to understand the psychology of it as well from both parts, not just from the inmates part or the former inmates parts, but also the people who seek them out. And there's a lot of cosplay when it comes to, and I know we'll get to it in this episode specifically, but there's a lot of cosplay and manipulation going on that I also don't like about it. So
on the jailbirds end?
No, on the civilians end.
Really?
There are at least 2 people on this cast specifically that are cosplaying with those inmates, and I don't like it because they're already trying to get reacclimated back into society, and that does not help it when you manipulate their mindsets and when you play with them.
Ooh, I feel like I know who you talk. One of them.
You know it. You know one of them at least. One of them is very obvious. The other one should be obvious too, actually, because I talk about it all the time.
But one of them,
I'm gonna guess the other one, but I know one of them you talking about. I'm gonna say the name, but don't let me know if I'm right or wrong until I get there. But I really think you're talking about Rich and Felicia.
Okay.
I feel like you talking about Rich and Felicia is one of them. I can't seem to think.
It's very obvious who the other person is too. It's just the problem with this individual is that there's so much wrapped into their situation where it doesn't look like it at first, and it didn't look like it in the last show we recapped either.
You must be talking about Kelly. It can't be Kelly in that up.
Why not?
Because she's a bird.
Birds manipulate too.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
Birds manipulate.
Hi, Care Bear. I appreciate you. Good morning. Good afternoon to those on the East Coast. I'm in California. It's 9 a.m. But I appreciate you for being here. What's poppin', JV? JV also covers the show. What's going on, JV? Tap in. Happy Saturday to you, JV. Oh, it's been a long ass week. American Born said, I was waiting on this. And yes, these women are desperate. That's the word of the day. Desperate to go to jail and find a man. Listen, I love my man. He's wonderful. I'm treated wonderfully, I feel. However, like,
soon as they put them handcuffs on you,
I would never be this desperate. I tell him all the time, if you do some time, we've been together 20 years, so I hold you down for a little bit, but that shit has limitations.
I have a 3-month rule. You better be getting out in 3 months, or I'm gone.
As soon as they say you are under arrest, you can't
watch
that.
But what happens if he's innocent though? Like,
we need to figure that out, because You shouldn't have been around those people. You should have used your discernment at your big old age. That's what we not doing. Arrested? You arrested?
Unless somebody threatened your child
That's the
or stole
okay.
your
It
money right in
depends.
front of you.
That's what it
I don't want
depends
to see
on
you
what
get
they
arrested.
do. Like I can't just say like it depends on what they do. Like if it's something that you were really defending, but you know how the system wants to, just
Yes.
get everybody until they figure it out. If it's one of those situations, then I'm probably going to be more lenient. If it's like one of those situations, or if you were protecting somebody who you saw, like that one lady who killed the child's father because she found out he was molesting that one babysitter. If
Yes.
that was a situation, then I'm going to stay beside you. Like if it's the
Yes.
right thing, it's just the wrong circumstance because how the laws are written, then I'm probably going to say, okay, well then that makes sense. I'll stick beside you. Like there's a few crimes that I will stick beside you with, but all the rest of them, no, I can't do it.
Care Bear said this show is my guilty pleasure. I'm a day one. I know.
Ooh.
I know. I've
never even heard of this show.
TV.
Yes. How many seasons has this show been on?
Okay, they say season 7, but they number this shit weirdly. But it's been on for at least over 10 years now.
10,
That's what I thought.
When I looked it up, it was this had gone on for quite some time. I heard about the show, but it wasn't something I would look at because I didn't really understand it. And so when Mrs. Bestar, I was watching her recaps, and she kept telling me, James, watch it. So because she agreed to do Love and Marriage Huntsville, I agreed to a couple of different shows, and this was one of them. So I was like, okay, let me watch season 1. When I watched season 1, I was the first episode, the first couple, I was texting her. I'm like, what is this? Why is it happening? And so, yes. And then I kind of just stuck with it. I'm up to season 3 right now of watching it. I took a little pause because we got so much going on, y'all. But yeah, it was a lot.
It's definitely a lot. Not with that girl that had sex on the side of the road.
Huh?
There was a girl seasons ago who,
I think I saw that episode.
Got out, they were coming home. I think they was in the South somewhere, but there was like some forest or whatever. They put together some leaves or something, and she got busy on the side of the road, like the car wasn't available. Let me tell you, ladies, that's the time to climb on top and ride that thing like a rodeo. That's the time, okay, to do that. I don't give a, and I have my parents watch.
You made me blush.
That's the time. Listen, I've been married for a minute, for a while, okay? There are times, okay? But I am not pulling over on the side of nobody's road, lying down on God's mother earth, spreading my legs so that my flower is exposed and then allowing something to insert it. Hell no.
Stickables.
She was trifling. Do you remember JB? Oh, girl, she's not with him no more, but they were based in New York. It was seasons ago. He got out. He ended up whooping her ass, which was actually a sad story. But they went in the bathroom at like a New York train station to get busy. I said, and if you've been to New York, it's not the place to be just getting busy in bathrooms and train stations and shit. I was just thinking of whatever crackhead might have been in there before them. And she was proud of it. I said, not you gave it up in the subway just to end up with your ass whooped. That's too bad.
I do my best.
On speech, the jail backgrounds. Kiwan's backgrounds killed me. She had Miss Bertha.
Miss Bertha. Yeah, and Bose. Don't forget about Bose.
Oh, Bo. Oh.
But it's not compared to our friend, our Love and Marriage Huntsville friend. But I know you gonna put her on tomorrow. I mean,
absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
The whole
video, the whole reunion. I already know her face because that's how I look at the episode. That'd be my exact face. So I'm glad she was able to publicize it on a bigger platform. The face we make as society watching this. That is the face we make when we look at them. Mm-hmm. She couldn't even hide hers, and that's supposed to be the professional. That's what's so funny about it. That's supposed to be professional.
We human too, because I've been in some little counseling sessions and a client that says some crazy shit. And they'd be like, no, well, Amina, here's the thing. And I'm like, fuck my face. Because when they know, here's the thing, I'm like, damn. But sometimes people say shit that you can't. You catch yourself
It's
real
called
quick.
listen. It's called shorthand. You pretend you write something down and looking at them, so that way you don't. It's
No,
called just
Like, this
sometimes the
my
way these
serious
people,
face.
right.
somebody could be crying about their income and stuff, and then say something, and well, I slept with my cousin's son. I'd be like, wait, what? Like
Your nephew?
they be saying some shit, and I'd be touched. Like, I'm glad you trust me. I've built rapport, but why you do that? You know? And be so broke that they send it all this money. That's who we're going to get into. Kirsten, I'm letting everybody know Kirsten is about to get cussed out. Like, oh, let me stop. Juvenile is just in the Bay Area. I'm a huge Juvenile fan. I love his new album, his old albums, all of that. And I still think he's fine. He's one of the light-skinned men I do think is fine. So, you know, shout out to New Orleans. There's some fine men out there, my God. My friend, when I was just in New Orleans, was like, I got to come to the South. And I showed her Kiwan's message. I said, she's from here. Listen to her. She's a good person. But it was some lookers out there. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, they are. They'll baby you all day. Say love all day.
New Orleans.
I mean, if you're from out of town, you know that's a term of endearment, but
I'm like,
and they'll baby you till your drawers come off. But that's another story for another day.
I got cousins in NOLA, and the women that date them, when they complain to me, I'm like, well, why are you like, I love my family, but why would you date him? But let's get into the episode, y'all. We had a little bit of a chat. We're gonna start with Moo Moo and his hoes, Goddess Damon and Bonita, the throuple that really should be on This Is Polly. I actually agree with American Born with that, because they're kind of doing because in real time they know about each other and they're all still together.
Like now?
Yeah. She be in his bed and then he be with Bonita. But then I saw a couple of videos of them all together in Bonita's Altima. So I don't know what they have going on, but this fool is getting out. And we're going to first talk about his mama and her synthetic finger waves, because why, lady? I never thought I'd say this. Thank you, Dr. Marie Monroe. Okay, because she wears finger waves, but her finger waves don't look bad. Marie really does wear short hair well, in my opinion. I will give her that. But his mama, first of all, he was talking about he grew up on syrup sandwiches and sugar water, which if you've ever experienced a period, like when I was a kid, my parents were in college trying to figure it out. My mama worked for Burger King. So, like, there were times a syrup sandwich, you better believe it. We didn't have jelly. We put peanut butter with the syrup. You better believe it. I'm not mad at that, but it's like, your mama just seemed to not be shit. It's one thing to raise kids like that. A lot of kids come from poverty, struggle, single moms, but it seems like when he started to get into the streets to bring home money and pay the bills, his mama was okay with it. And some moms are like that, but she is helping him to lie to Bonita and Goddess. And I'm kind of looking at this shit like, as women, I feel like even if I don't like a bitch, if I see her man out or something, I'm gonna contact like her best friend or somebody to just like let her know, warn her. Like, I'm not gonna look for or enjoy another female being hurt. So I think it's weird that his mom is participating in her son cheating on these women, especially when one of the women is the mother of one of her grandkids. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how y'all felt about his mama.
You want to go first, Kiwan, or you want me to go first?
I just think she raggedy, and I'm gonna be nice today. I just think the lady is
Oh,
raggedy.
damn. No, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. I will not allow it. This
Well,
is
I
not
only call, what did I call her? A raggedy. What did I say about his mammy?
You want me to reveal the message? No, I'm just playing.
Right. I'm like,
wait, what did it say? No.
I got a little brain fog.
No, this is my thing about this situation, because I agree with Mrs. Best. I feel like I always put my mom, because my mom is a Black woman. So I always put my mom in a circumstance that if this were me, what would my mom do? My mom wouldn't even be involved with neither Bonita or Goddess. That's just how my mom would. My mom would not even be bothered with them.
She be
Like
dealing
my
with
mom,
things, so why are these hoes calling me?
right? Why they like? I know not to get nobody my mom, like my mom phone number. I know not to do none of that because my mama will cuss everybody out and then go get my baby and then say this my baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's all she doing is picking up the baby. She ain't saying she gonna say hello, thank you for the baby. I'll have him home by 5. My mom's not gonna be all up in the business, lying and covering up and seeing these two women get betrayed by this man, but you want to sit there and smile all up in this lady's face in her kitchen. I'm just like, no, this is so wrong on so many levels.
Trifling. Just
like
trifling.
so many levels. This is wrong. And I know a lot of y'all moms like to protect y'all sons. I totally get it. I understand that this is the society that is. I did not come from a mom like that. So I don't know what this is. If I was wrong, my mama gonna call it out and she don't give a fuck who sees.
Right.
That's just how my mom is. My mama will call it out. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And in this case, Moo Demon, whatever the fuck you want to go ask, he's wrong.
Yeah.
Instead of you telling Bonita, I have moved on. I don't want to be with you. I want to be with this new lady. Let's co-parent. You want to play them both and then want 10 kids and some shit he was saying in that video. I was all like,
yeah.
I think Bonita, I know I seen in the Love After Lockup group on Facebook, it's a couple of them that I'm in, but somebody posted, Bonita's smart. She gonna give him what he puts out. And I said, that's why a lot of y'all alone. Just because you give a nigga the energy that he's giving you, it doesn't mean anything. You're still dealing with the nigga who's giving you the bad energy.
Right.
So it's not a flexus. Like, please stop. But it's definitely Moo. I just don't see what they see in him also. I think that makes it hard. I don't get what
they see the hair and
the hair and especially Goddess. When Goddess actually saw him in person, I saw that was the first thing she talked about. Oh my God, his hair. And she said she used to do his hair, or she knew somebody used to do his hair, some shit she was saying.
Was his hairstylist.
Yeah, so it's like they see a little bit of hair, they go crazy. So
and
it's
he a D boy.
That too.
I guess. I don't know. Yeah. So
if he not, I'd be surprised.
Right. And he has that thuggish mentality. And because they still have that hood like mentality, they're attached to that. And to your point, James, had it been me, if it was first of all, my son don't I know nobody. He tells me stuff. He tells me things because he'll ask for advice. But he brings nobody around. But if it was me, and I know me, I'm not an ignorant mama, but I'm an ignorant mama. I just say stupid shit. And had I known both of these ladies, I would be like, listen, he ain't it. Like, why would you date somebody that is just coming out of jail? I'm going to tell you, he got a hole over here. He got a hole over there. When I tell you my son would be so mad at me, Brandon will be mad at me. And as far as the mama, all I said was she was just a raggedy ass, dusty ass, nasty finger wave wearing hoe who ain't shit. That's all I said.
That's all I said.
That's all I said. Do y'all see? Okay, our co-host in the comment section here. Did that sound like what she just said at first? She is missing a whole lot of shit. You see, that's why I said reveal everything.
That's on the tape. That's exactly. I had to pull it up. I was like, wait, what did I say about this raggedy hoe? Her and them. Oh, there was raggedy finger waves. I just think that I know that it's not her place to tell those girls what's going on, but for you to go along always and as we seen last season, she have always gone along with his bullshit. And this is probably why he's always in the situations he's in, because she's gone along with his bullshit. Yep. And that's what makes her real raggedy. For me, she's one of those women that I'm a mother first, and then I'm a woman. And then who the nigga is? Because that nigga raggedy too. Well, I feel bad. No, nigga, you don't feel bad either. You don't. Because if you did, y'all wouldn't go through this. Y'all be like, hey, bitch, the nigga get out on Monday. Both of y'all can roll over there together. Explain this. Because the real man would be like, listen, I like the both of y'all, and I want to fucks the both of y'all. So what we gonna do? Is we gonna be a poly, or is we gonna be? Cause I'ma still cute and I'ma still cute. Put it on the table.
I want to know this too, that American Boy put on the screen. Are we going to see Momu go off on Bonita about his missing jewelry? I was thinking now while he was with the mom, I'm like, so when he gets out, regardless if you change that lock, it's his storage. So he can easily ask them to cut that lock off or cut it off his damn self and see that all his shit is gone. But in real time, these people still dealing with each other.
Yeah,
so I don't know.
It must not have been that. Yeah, it must not have been
and
that
Bonita give me the couple in the hood that they go through hell, but they're never gonna like really stop dealing with each other.
It's
like
as I told y'all before, this is Yvette, Jody, and Peanut. This is all this is. It literally is that. It's all it is. Yeah, if y'all ain't never seen Baby Boy, I encourage everybody to watch this. This situation is literally Jody, Yvette, and Peanut.
I don't know why I fuck other women. I just do.
Yeah. Ain't no way in hell no man can tell me no shit like that.
His friend said, "Y'all women, some unstable creatures." He said, "You thirsty, Jody Joe?" Nah, P, I'm cool. I'm gonna get you something to drink.
Girl, how your eye feel?
That movie was rip-free. It was how they looked at him. I love you. Without you, Kim wouldn't be here. I said, "Oh Lord!"
Like, wait a minute. So you want to fuck the Bible? Like, what the fuck is going on? Let me tell you something. Watch that movie grown. Y'all, the worst thing y'all can do is watch some shit that you used to see as a kid, as a grown person, because you start processing shit way differently than you did watching it.
Baby Boy as an adult. I was looking at that. Even my husband, we watched it as adults. We like, what is wrong? But there's really, I got an ex like Pete for real, so. I hope that $40. We used to eat Miracle Whip on bread. There's like, I grew up vegan, so I don't care for mayonnaise, Miracle Whip, any of that. But apparently there's like a big debate. Like I've noticed people that like Miracle Whip are against mayo and vice versa.
Yes.
I don't understand
it. I don't either. Yeah. I'm not.
Does it taste the same?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But they like, I've seen people have like debates, spades, games get torn apart like all over Miracle Whip. I don't know.
We doing too much if that's the case.
Care Bear said his parents ain't shit. That's right.
So that was it. Was that his dad?
No, it was the stepfather.
His dad, that's the stepdad or whatever man of the month his mama got.
I feel like the mama initially had that one gold in the front of her mouth, and then eventually she took it out. She just.
I gotta go back and watch because I don't remember.
No, I feel like in her
in her like 90s, yeah.
She had that one goal.
Okay.
And she thought she was that girl, and she used to wear leather. She used to look like Raquel from Rock.
What are you talking about? She had the 90s updos, the French twist, or the
her hair was raggedy, but she dressed a little bit like Rock. But she had that one goal. But then somewhere down the line, she took it out of her mouth.
She said, "I'll get there happy he coming home," but they were too supportive for him for me. I agree. I know it sounds messed up, but like if somebody
they're rewarding him for bad behavior,
let them do their time. You don't got to put money on the books, and all of that is meant to be a punishment.
I think it's this. They have way too much leniency for what he has going outside of the prison than what he actually went to prison for. And that's my issue with this whole situation is that it's like, why are we, praising and then rewarding him and then smiling in the baby mama's face and all this shit is wrong. And we just smiling acting like, oh my God, we're so happy he coming home. And I'm like, we're happy.
That baby mama, for when Bonita put that lock on the storage and the mom seen it was different. Like, mind y'all, my mother is a licensed marriage and family therapist, but if she saw that like my husband or one of my brother's girlfriends put a lock on their storage, she'd probably find them and give them a good old-fashioned East St. Louis ass whooping. I promise you she would. I was looking at this lady like, your son's property's at risk. You seem to be about your son, but you okay with Bonita locking up his shit. Like, what we doing? His mom is just questionable no matter how you look at it. Kiwan did read her for filth, and we love her for it.
We showed that we just wanted to be fair with y'all because she tried to keep it very cute and classy here on live, but I had to tell her to go back and get the message because we're
Don't
not doing
follow this
that.
Mama Raggedy in the comments.
Yes.
I know she probably thinking too with her finger waves and the black ass pencily eyebrows that she came on TV just looking as fine as she could.
Oh, and lady, let's be
Oh,
clear. This is only for entertainment purposes. Don't do what Cyndi Lauper, the black Cyndi Lauper did, and come after my friend.
Oh
It's
no, they
not
leaving
that
me
deep.
alone now. I actually got cool with her. She's like,
You
the
did?
It's about
She
time,
was-
black Cyndi
because
Lauper.
her and her daughter kept coming for me. I said, y'all, I'm just giving my opinion. I don't know y'all for real. You need to have your license taken. I said, I don't have a license. I just got an MPI number. But I'm sorry y'all were so upset. It's a TV show. Then she messaged me and was like, you know what? You keep things going. I was like, oh, that bitch is crazy for real, for real. If I see someone's like in the head, I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna
We're not doing
if I
that.
really think something is wrong with you, there's no reason for me to argue you, but I'll provide you with mental health resources. But I did that to her, and then that lady switched. I think she's like, oh, this bitch really think I'm crazy.
Hey, Shani.
Hey, Shani.
Hey, where have you been? Welcome
Right.
in. Welcome in.
Where
I
have
hope
you
everything
been?
is going good with you, Shani. I know you work on Saturdays. I hope everything is going well. But all that happens else, aside from his raggedy ass mama and all of that, Momo gets out. He has a plan when he gets out so he gets out on a Monday, but on Tuesday, as they say, he's going to go back to the jail, which in California, if you get out of jail, I believe you have to wait like 90 days before you can like be out of jail or visit anybody or anything, or you can catch a charge. They don't want you there. But he's going to go back to the jail and get re-released for Bonita. At least that's what we think, because Bonita was sitting with her blunt in her backyard talking to a cat. And I wasn't going to bring it up. But listen, don't laugh at me. I can't get it out. Do YouTube with friends, they say. I can't get it. But she was sitting, and listen, y'all know I'm a pothead. I got my stizzy right here. You feel me? Let me get a brand partnership stizzy. But as a pothead, I'm going to say sometimes we carry on, and we carry on differently. Now, think of Jody's mom for Baby Boy since it's been in the movie. I do enjoy gardening and planting and sitting amongst nature and rolling up and smoking, and a glass of wine just seems to really make it even better. But Bonita was sitting alone with her blunt, and she was talking to that cat, and she said some shit about the universe and what's meant for her. And I said, oh, she high. Like, she is higher than a giraffe's pussy. She is up there, 2 shakes in the wind. My God, Bonita was lit. I'm not mad at her. But I feel like that was like her epiphany moment. And I feel like she's gonna pop up at that release. I'm sorry. I feel like she's gonna pop up at the release. Bonita, I'm your biggest fan, bitch. Don't ever let them fool you, okay? She's the realest thing we got on this show. From the Nissan Altima to the weave with the track showing last season to her giving Moo Moo the energy that he gives her, okay? But I feel like she's gonna pop up at the release. But things went well. He got out. Gigi was an hour and 20-something minutes late to pick up her man from jail. And she was sitting at home smoking too. I said, that's what's wrong with these hoes. They too high. They're too high. Not everybody that smokes weed, y'all, coming from a true pothead, is doing it right.
Okay? I want to be high like that.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Okay. I don't know.
I'm convinced these bitches get so high, they be bored, and then they just see when I get high and bored, I just send Kiwan, Shayna, and James a shit ton of memes and funny stuff, okay? When they get high and bored, they go to prisonfinder.net.
And they think about making titties on a stick, pancake titties on a stick.
And coochies and dicks. She said, my job
is pancakes.
Is they get inappropriate waffles. I was like,
dicks on a stick, pussy pancakes, and titties on a stick.
I bet they good too. I just want her to know that you can go to Walmart and buy a Mainstays. I don't know what it's called, but it's what you use it to stuff pastries and things. You could get a mainstays brand for about $1. It'll shoot the cream into. They was using forks and plastic knives trying to get the cream inside of the waffle.
Why they just didn't do like a little small baster and just squeeze it in there? Some, you know how you could just squeeze it.
Listen,
It
her
makes
and kitchen appliances aren't, very coordinated.
we talking about Mrs.
Yeah, exactly. Her and appliances are not very coordinated. She was using the wrong knife to cut up fruit. She literally had the 10.99 blender and was up at the farmer's market, making smoothies and shit. I don't knock her hustle, but I'm just saying, it's so I didn't expect her to have all of the kitchen necessities to make her very inappropriate waffles and sausages and everything.
Oh my god!
This is probably gonna be my last time on this channel.
Oh wait, did Shani have her birthday?
Shani, I am so sorry. I missed your birthday, my
Happy
love. I am
birthday.
so sorry. Oh my gosh.
Happy birthday.
You have every right to have attitude with me, especially because I definitely should have remembered. I am so sorry.
Lord.
Happy birthday. Happy.
I
Listen,
was in finals. I'm so sorry coming back into town. But shout out to our Geminis. But Shani is one of our beloved subscribers. She's a day one.
Happy birthday.
We heavily enjoy her.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
Look at Kiwan. She gave her a shimmy.
She gave her a nice little shimmy. Nice little. Yes.
We really do love you, though, Shani.
We do love you, Shani.
Of born days. I will.
You did not know that.
I'm gonna send you a gift or something because I do feel bad. I'm thinking she. I'm
gonna have to see you one of Courtney's candles.
Oh, I got one burning right now.
Yeah.
I need to order. I need to
order mine. I'm over here playing. I forgot about that too. Let me put that on my list.
They burn for hella long.
Almost gone.
They burn for a minute though, because I've been burning the both, and they still going. I want to try her wickless candles.
I have wickless too. I just have to.
Pothead over here and proud of it. Amen. 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 I've gotten over my Gemini attitude and I'm back. Listen,
we love you.
It's been a week from hell, child. Legitimately. But we love you. Light it up with you now, twin. I wish I could light up. If I light up on here, the shit that I'll talk will get me canceled. Not Bonita Applebaum. I think Bonita is going to pop up as well. He was the one who messed up. Yes. And then he had the bag of stuff. Talk about he don't want Gigi to look in his bag. He said he got 1,000 pictures of Bonita in his jail bag, but he got like 500 pictures of Gigi. I said, sir, you could have just said there's pictures of both women in there. You didn't have to give us a numerical figure.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. Lord, that's the third birthday I missed this week too. Shout out to Camilla. I missed her birthday too. I'm sorry. There's a couple of people. I've just been fucking up the church's money. May 31st. May 31st. I will commit it to memory. That's the best day. You're at the end of May. I love that. I'm shimmying with you. I wonder how much they get paid on this show and how dumb they are. Not very much. Zaria and
they get paid for this?
Yes. Oh yeah, anytime you go on television, you get paid. Money. Yeah, you get paid for your appearances. They have to because it's entertainment.
I mean, sign me up for a jail buddy. Now that depends how much they trying to pay me.
Not a lot.
Not a lot. No.
Like 2,500.
The only people that's making money from what I read is the Love Island people. That's the only people that I've read that are making money.
Is that the Netflix thing?
That's on Peacock. Love Island, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
That's the only show that I heard where they're making like serious money for less. I heard that they're making a lot because it's the endorsement deals after the fact.
Mm-hmm. That Olandria girl is now like a household name, and all she did was get on the show and date. But Love After Lockup, they make, I believe it's like anywhere from 2,500 to 10 racks. Sometimes they get more, it depends. But a lot of the new people, I think that's why we've got so many new people on the show. They're not going to get those huge amounts. Now, when Andrea and Lamar and Brittany and Marcelino and the OGs who used to be on like season after season, they were getting paid really well.
Yeah.
But we do not want them back. We don't. Please tell me they're getting paid for this. They are getting paid something, but not a lot. That's why I'd be like, this is not worth it. But we gonna move forward from Bonita and this throuple. Did y'all want to add anything before we move forward? Because they really didn't give us much.
No, we
For
can
those
move
who
forward.
like,
Yeah, it was much. Yeah.
And go
I
buy
want
your pancakes on the your zits on the sticks, pussy on the sticks, and titties
the
on the sticks.
pussy on the stick. Oh, bye. Have a good day. Oh, my bad, y'all. Shout out to Mr. Best. Um, Rich and Felicia, y'all. Felicia gets out. First of all,
Your
me and my
face
husband,
says it. That's the person you're talking about. I knew it.
let me tell you this. Felicia's parents, I'm going to get into this real quick because New Orleans is a gumbo pot. There are a lot of people there. There's a lot of culture there, right? And if you look up the history, the food is literally representation of all of these cultures coming together. Great place. Now, when I would go growing up, I would go to the suburbs in New Orleans, spend summers there and stuff. I was mostly in the Ninth Ward. This was pre-Katrina, so there were much more people. I saw mostly Black people, but I did sometimes see clear people, colorless, other things, right? But never like Felicia's parents. Her dad, me and my husband was hollering, had on the glasses that all of the boys buy from Sheen and Fashion Nova, the little glasses. That man had on a chain with a tracksuit, and the mama just looked like she fight for sport. And then Felicia was so happy to see her parents, which I expect of anybody because that's your family. However, when she said her parents could not visit her once in prison, and the reason why they could not visit her is because they had warrants, I said, well, shit, did they get resolved? Because they picking you up.
That's a whole lot of risk.
What?
And then they rode in the car together. That's a whole lot of risk. Lady, go to speed limit. Do not run no red lights. Do not run no stop signs. Do not do anything.
And
Because that is harboring a fugitive technically.
right.
It's also illegal to be a felon with other felons.
Yes.
And I'm confused because how did the dad spend all of his time in jail to get out, and then 8 months later she goes to jail and he get warrants in 8 months? Like, I don't know if that's possible, but she said that they had warrants, so maybe they gathered them over the years. Something tells me they didn't want to initially visit her in jail. And as far as like her family, growing up in New Orleans, those people owned all of the gas stations. They sell t-shirts. Also, all of those chains. They sell all of those things in the store, in the gas stations. So yeah, I'm not surprised to see the likes of, I hope that don't sound bad, I'm not surprised to see the likes of those type of people in New Orleans. But white people live, near St. Charles or in St. Charles, off St. Charles, and in certain Slidell, they live in certain areas. But yeah, it's really not too far fetched. But I was just confused. And the other thing, I don't know if y'all saw it, but it looked, maybe I was thinking too much into it, but when the dad was hugging her, it felt like, even on top of her kissing her dad in the mouth, and I get it, that's your dad, his hand, it looked like it kept trying to seep down to her booty, because she had a lot of booty. Okay. She did. I was like, but I'm just gonna let it go.
No, their relationship was weird. Like, I'm extremely close to my dad.
It was the hug. It was
close. I have never kissed my dad on the mouth.
Yeah,
not once. Not once. And we are like
parents,
that.
Yeah. Neither one of my parents. It is weird, but as I said, people do things differently. Yeah. So I'm not going to, this could have just been something that, spare the moment. You're not watching your movement. This is your baby. So I'm going to give them grace. Yes. Now, you talked about the whole warrant thing. My guess is that they probably live in a different state. And the warrant is valid in the particular state that she's in, which is why they could not visit her. Because remember, you can have a warrant in one state and then move to a different one and then
they
not touch
they live there, though.
Did they say they live there?
Yes, they did. But I will say this. Unfortunately, shout out to my cousin Trey. Free you till it's backwards. I love you. Stop breaking the law. Um, he go to jail a lot. He is in New Orleans. But I will say the recent time he went to jail was because of a warrant that had been out since like 15 or 16 or something like that. So it's like you can go to jail for one thing, and the way court works, they're going to prosecute you for that one thing. They don't always catch it. And, you know, Louisiana's a state that throw people in jail forever for nothing. So that's probably also a piece of it. But I just found that weird. But she greets Rich, and I thought it was weird. She greeted her family. He did the right thing and let her greet her family because she hasn't seen them since she was 17. They're obviously really close. But when it got to him, she's like, "Hey, handsome man," and he kind of like stood there. I'm like, "Are you gonna like run to her also? Like, are you just gonna stand there?" Like, he just comes off as a guy who feels like he's got to play it cool, not trip too much. But obviously, you are tripping too much and not playing it cool if you went looking for a bitch in the jail. So that's where Rich kind of irks me. But the family ends up going to the restaurant with Rich. They decide to go to a big ass Italian restaurant. I'm craving some chicken from a damn gas station in New Orleans. That's a sad thing. But
no, it's not, because it's really good. I was that
it was the best.
The friend said, "Why are they going to a what did they
Italian restaurant?
Why are they going to? I'm not going to an Italian restaurant in New Orleans unless they serving crawfish, okay, and chicken plates with shrimp fried rice. I'm not, please."
It's like, I'm not doing that. The family, I get it. They want to eat the food of their culture, but I would have went somewhere else. There were a lot of better options, I'm sure. Because one thing Louisiana will not fail you with is food, but they do eat at the restaurant, and the family questions Rich a little bit. They pretty much are just kind of like, "What are your plans?" They didn't even ask him nothing that difficult, if I'm being honest. And he was like, just, now that I'm divorced, we can, figure it out. And I'm like, why would you bring up your divorce while meeting the parents anywhere? Like, this is not the time. It's your first time meeting them. And he just seemed awkward and closed off. So Felicia gets upset, talking to her cousin. I caught that. And you could tell that she's still 17 in her brain.
Yep.
Yeah.
A woman her age, even though she's just like 27, should be able to be like, "I caught that. Now, what are you going to do about catching it? Like, are you going to walk away?" But instead, she's trying to play this game of letting her parents grill them and all of this stuff. But the family ends up thinking that Rich is phony. After they eat, they get in the car. Felicia, all we see the last time we see them in this episode is her in the car looking like she's pouting up a storm. I don't know. I don't feel like they connect in general. I don't feel like she's done anything wrong. In real time, Felicia just enrolled and was accepted at the University of New Orleans, which is a state school.
That's good.
So she just signed up and enrolled and got into a 4-year program.
Come on,
Louisiana has great schools. Great schools. This last night. So she is trying to actively do something with her life, is not getting back in trouble. I just want her with, it's okay to be with a man a couple years older than you or a man that's older than you, but be with a man who's secure in himself as a man. I don't feel like Rich is secure in himself as a man. I feel like he thinks because he owns a house and has a job that he's God's gift to women, when really that girl looked like a low budget Nick Cannon. But how y'all felt about them this episode?
You can go.
Are you gonna make it? Okay. To me, all I saw was the mind scheme of manipulation of this grown man to this very young lady. I saw that he could not play the antics and the games that he wanted to while her family was there, because these are rough people as well. So you can't pull the wool over their eyes the same way you could pull the wool over Felicia's eyes. But Felicia don't feel like no fool to me either. So I'm just like, okay, there's a lot that we need to unpack here with you, Rich. First off, I didn't remember during Lockup, but did he tell her that she was married before?
Nobody talked about that.
That's why she was so remembered that. Yeah, that's why she.
I thought in the scene she was mad because the friend didn't know. Because I remember I watched it twice. She was mad because the friend didn't even know that he was married.
No, his friend does know that he's married. They've been very close and spoke about it in Love During Lockup with the friend. Felicia is upset because she didn't know that he was married. Rich is keeping a lot from her. She also told her cousin that that was why she was upset.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch it now because now my mind scheme is going out. Because to me, I just feel like, okay, if he's hiding this from her, that means I feel like the divorce was more recent than he's leading on to believe. I
It
believe that
probably
it's
was. He said that though in Love During Lockup also. He said that he's only been like officially single, I believe, for like a year and a half or 2 years. He
so they
hasn't been
had this
that
relationship for
long.
6 years. So
He's been talking to this girl. That's why he's shady. He's fucking shady. He goes to the example of what you were saying. This is who I thought you were talking about, Rich, because he's manipulating this girl. And it makes it even worse because he purposefully went looking for a woman in jail who was younger because he feel like he don't have to worry about what she's doing. And basically he can have control of her once she's out.
yes.
It's predatory and it's not okay.
So the reason why I say manipulation is, do you feel like now that he's seeing her and she's very astute? I'm not going to say Felicia's very astute to be her age and to be confined for so long. Do you feel like his now withdrawal is, damn, I might have to work actually harder to convince her about bullshit? Because if y'all caught when the parents asked what you do for a living, he said, well, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And it was like,
I thought
you told us, you said you were a realtor, you're a real estate investor. Why would you just tell them that? Why are you not saying? And I was like, okay, so you're not telling them the truth about what you do for a living, but you were very big to gloat on it when you were on Love During Lockup. So why not gloat on it now? They can clearly see you have money. You have a whole wide.
It felt like he was trying to attack women who are free also a little bit, like as if an independent woman with a job who has the freedom of choice, which we have when we're not in jail, is problematic, difficult, or argumentative. But it's given he is the problem. I always say people who end up in relationships that are not good, not saying they're the full blame of their relationship, but they're definitely 50% of the problem, if not more. Because why, prior to Felicia, it sounds like Rich's marriage was tired and toxic. Prior to his marriage,
toxic.
Yes, he told us when he told us his dating history and Love During Lockup. I was like, oh, this nigga is crazy.
Yeah,
and he's also highly delusional. Let me catch the comments really fast because
go ahead.
I'm sorry, I'll be struggling sometimes to keep up, but my coffee's kicking in. Amen. Wait, they put all that drama on TV for 2,000 an episode. Not even an episode. I believe Love After Lockup gives them a lump sum. So it's not even per episode. And then reality stars can't get the residuals, which aren't much anyway. But like when it's replayed or rewatched, they don't.
Oh, so it's like Married to Medicine when they get their check at the end of the reunion.
Yeah, but they're paid per episode on Married to Medicine. They are not on Love After Lockup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just get a fee for coming on the show.
Damn.
Something is going on with Rich. I can't figure out.
I'm processing it. Trust me. I'm putting things together and putting it all on the spreadsheet, like mental spreadsheet, not an actual physical one.
Yeah.
Because there is something not quite adding up. So I say it's manipulation. That's the first thing I see. But then also there's a lot of mixed words with what you do for a living, your marriage. It looks a little
That's
fishy.
part of manipulation.
Yeah.
That's all part of it.
Rich is if this makes sense, he's a baby Marceau.
Yep.
And I think when he looks at what's her name? Felicia, all he sees is a 17-year-old. Yep. He doesn't see a grown woman. He's still, I know that they've been knowing each other for 6 years, but all he sees is a younger woman. He sees a 17-year-old woman that he can still manipulate. A woman who he thinks, because she's still behind bars, that he still have the ability to manipulate because she hasn't technically been outside. But you can still learn a lot in prison. I believe. I still feel like you can learn a lot inside the walls. If not, you can learn even more because you're around a lot of people who has so much life experience and has done so much. So I do feel like he is highly manipulative. I feel like he had no plans for her. I feel like it was just all fluff, because when they did, when as y'all stated, when they did ask the question, he was just mumbling, but like no words were able to form. That's because you don't have plans to be with her. You just wanted whatever you wanted in a moment from her.
I
I
think
just
he had plans
I
to
don't think
be
he
with her,
got
but I
a
thinking he wants it on his terms. I think he definitely has plans to want to be with this
he's
woman, but
controlling.
I think yes, I think it's for him to
Controlling.
control and for him to make the moves while simultaneously having this woman by his side. I don't think it was never a question in my mind that he didn't want to be with her, but I think he wants to be with her with the control aspect. That's why I
Okay.
said he was
It's
the
given the cycle of abuse. I'm
yes.
not normally wanting to bring in work or my education to it, but I have worked in domestic violence shelters and things like that. It is giving cycle of abuse. But I think he's realized that he may have to go about reeling her in differently because, like James said,
Yes.
she is extremely smart.
Mm-hmm.
I also feel like he might have a small shrimp dip like Diddy and it might not work right. So
I believe that too. And I also hope that this her living with her family and him staying in Houston helps her to be able to really
oh, he's
see
in
Rich.
Texas?
Yeah, he's in
Well, he's in
Houston.
Houston.
This makes sense
Help
now.
her to see Rich for who he
That's why I
is.
said it's like nothing is adding up. That's why I said it's manipulation because here you
Mm-hmm.
are giving her your life on a platter, but then when
Mm-hmm.
confronted by her family, you no longer have the platter. Like,
Right.
what are we doing here now? But that's why I said I
Ryan.
need more context because are you really a real estate investor or is this a facade that you tell people because your money is in something else?
Right.
And as long as it ain't illegal, I don't know why you just won't be honest.
I feel like he's trying to
Won't.
make it. That's why I think it has like he might have tendencies to become or be slightly abusive and is controlling because the only reason you would not say your actual job to her parents is if you're trying to make her look like even with your parents, I'm not gonna conform. Like men will do
Mm-hmm.
that. He gives shady. I don't like him.
Mm-hmm.
Shady said they get paid enough to put 5 on it. I got missing with that jungle weed. Oh Lord. I got to see them perform that recently at a West Coast concert. It was everything. It was smoky to the motherfucker in the Oakland Coliseum. You come to a concert in California, especially the Bay, if you got sensitive eyes or nose or any of that, don't go. It'd be smoky. They'd be turning off the fire alarm so that the
My
fire
God.
doesn't go. We smoke big in California. Amen. Oh, he just left. I will let him know I'm catching comments late. Why did Felicia say they don't get vegetables in jail? It threw me. They don't. Not in
No.
Louisiana. They get like
No.
rice and gravy, red beans and rice, canned stuff. They're not really getting greens. Now in
No.
California, we do give they give fruit, but they don't give vegetables, which is
Same,
I don't know
yeah.
why.
In
That's
Arizona,
crazy.
it's the same thing. It's very. Then one year the sheriff tried to actually conform tofu as a part of the diet, and we were like, I remember studying criminal justice at the time, and I was like, you do realize that's going to never mind, sir.
You want a bunch of people who already don't know how to follow rules and probably got impulse problems. Now you're gonna make them hangry, feeding them nothing but tofu.
Yeah, it was
She
crazy.
said her people looked rough. They definitely did look
It
rough.
was on point though. That one lady that was on point about Rich. The one
The
can we
auntie,
talk about her having folk locks?
Oh yeah, get a Kiwan because I did last week.
I
It was no,
fine
it was
dreadlocks
it's the
and
it
a
was the it
slim
was the
bang.
it's a bang with a curl, and you know it's one of the curls where you got to crunch the curling iron up
Oh,
and do
that's
like
what
She
that
had to work
was?
for that curl.
yeah, she had to work for that curl. That wasn't no average simple swoop curl. You had to critique your curling iron real quick and crinkle it up and down like this. I know what that curl is.
Wait, that wasn't folk locks?
She has both. It's in a bun, so
She got
her hair
faux
start right
locks
here.
in the
The
back.
faux locks go way back here.
I never seen nobody crochet just 4 faux locks into a ponytail.
Into a ponytail. Yep.
A
Oh,
loose one that somehow stays together.
Yeah, it's very well done. I mean, I'm not trying, and listen, we're not trying to get at auntie. I'm not trying to get at her. I just have never seen
I
such a
am.
hairstyle before.
No,
That
there's
was
questions
ugly.
with the auntie because did y'all peep how Felicia's cousin, who she's close to, was like, "Yeah, mom, you've always kind of loved her more than me."
Uh-huh.
I
Sure
said,
did.
I had questions about that. I'm glad you brought that up because I almost
Yeah.
forgot about that. There, because Felicia expressed getting into the system, and then the aunt's guilt behind that, and she said she tried to get her but couldn't. So now I need to know what was the reason why you couldn't get her.
And why did Felicia had to go to the? Was it because of her behavior? Because we didn't
No,
know her mom went to
prison.
jail.
No, we did. She said
Her,
it.
okay, I didn't hear that part. I
Yeah,
only thought her dad went to
her
jail. So that's
mom,
on.
once her
her
dad went
mom
down, her mom started to get into drugs and other stuff.
drugs.
It
Yeah,
sounds like she might have been selling them, not doing them.
Mm-hmm.
But her mom went away. When she went away, it sounds like the auntie tried to get them, but maybe was unable.
Mm-hmm. And she feel bad.
Child court systems are hell, but she couldn't do it. But Alicia had to spend 6 years in the system. When you're that old, you don't get put into a foster home. You're usually put into a group home.
Yeah.
So it's a
Honestly,
lot.
that explains a lot about her.
It
That's
does.
because of them. They're probably was in and out and doing things, and so she's probably started to get in trouble.
Well, see, there's not much coordination in the group homes. There's not much like leverage of role models or anything. There's literally people that just watch you to make sure you ain't burn down the house and making sure you. So there's really no guidance. And then depending on the group home, a lot of them, I remember we went to high school with a lot of them. They had a lot of freedom, but had to be home about a certain time, if that makes sense. So they didn't care where they went. Now they would call you to check on you, of course, but a lot of them realistically were like, okay, well, if that's what you want to do, then hey. Some of them would turn a blind eye. And then I remember there was a group home I used to live next door to. Actually, they would let men in. It was a mess. I can remember. So if I can think back to my childhood and think that was the situation, the group home I lived next door to, I can only imagine the things that she would be doing as well.
No, group homes are not. I've actually had to stay in one. When I first came to Mount Eden, I was actually in one because my parents always had little issues and stuff. Not for the week. Horrible things that I saw, experienced. And now I'm going to be working with foster youth. So I'm kind of like, oh, Lord, let me prepare for what they see. But group homes, I've worked in one, been in one as a child. It's a lot going on in there. They actually need to fix that. But it did tell us a lot about Felicia that we need to know. I want her away from Rich. In real time today, we know that she's doing good. I'm not sure if they're broken up or not, but I like that she's not really too much like the other people on the show, like all up on social media trying to profit off the moment. She seems to really be focused on getting her life together, but she had to adjust. That's the good thing about when you go to jail younger than older. She had to adjust to the product of her environment and ended up in there because of the product of her environment, but she can very much so change her life. And when you're younger in jail, I remember I went to jail at like 17 and I went again at 18. The OGs in there, if you're young, the women will really look out for you, help you out. At least in my experience, they did, because they know, like, damn, you young, you don't know nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Shani, Tarika's smart. God bless them. For real, because that's a weird thing to do. Rich talked to her for 6 years. Yes, he's messy. He's a red flag. I think people come to Love After Lockup assuming the inmate will be the red flag. There have been several of them that have done well, lived their life, take care of their kids, get their shit together. It'd be the person searching for love in the jail, to me, that will always be the bigger red flag. Because why did your mind go there?
Right, exactly.
Billions of free
is like it can't go to the high school. So the alternative would be the prison system.
That's the truth. Rich and Felicia's relationship feels like a roller coaster. 1 minute they're in love, the next minute it's chaos.
Well, here's again. Here's the thing. She's only had freedom for 45 minutes, so she has to compartmentalize a lot. On top of this being the first time she's met this man, so I can imagine that she's still feeling the nostalgia of the phone conversations and the sex, but then getting the realization of what he's doing in the moment. And I think that's what we're seeing. I don't think it's like a roller coaster that's not warranted. I'm gonna say it like that. I think it's
I
very
want
much
to know where
warranted.
her ex is, the one that's supposed to be getting out that she fought the case for.
Oh yeah, that's
Now
true.
did I go Jim Carrey? Stop breaking the law, asshole.
You know, this
What a vegetables. Go ahead, QY.
When she got out, it kind of reminded me. Y'all remember the show that was on where Never Ever Mets?
Mhm.
How they actually, that's what that reminded me of. Like, you liked him while you was in prison, but then the moment you got out, I think you really realized that you really don't see it for him. Like, you never really did, but because it's prison talk and because it sounds good, you know, it felt good. It, you know, it was wanted, you was wanted, you was needed, you was desired, and now you're out. You like, the thrill is
also
gone.
A little bit of this because her and her friend was tricking all these men in jail. They were.
They were, but
like what last season she said she had 22 other people. She was doing it for survival. It's looking like, though, I do think Rich is definitely the problem. The absolute problem. Rich and Felicia, I don't know, this relationship ain't looking like it's gonna work out. Too many red flags, not enough trust. He's not trustworthy.
He's not trustworthy.
No,
And then the thing about it is
not.
she has to relearn her civilization as a citizen and be reacclimated back into society. Y'all, that is not an easy thing. That's why there's a large, percentage of,
The recidivism
people.
rate is high because people struggle to adjust. And that is why things like halfway houses are supposed to be in place and probation officers, but a lot of times, because those people are underpaid, they don't do what they're supposed to for the inmates. Rich got too many games and not enough answers. Okay, Felicia better keep both eyes open.
Listen, she ain't ignoring that discernment because it looks pretty. She very much so is questioning a lot that she should be questioning.
And I appreciate her family. And not that they're there to tell her what to do, but they have their third eye on him. Like, look, something ain't right about him.
Well, it's odd. Let's make sure we keep saying this. This show and its concept and its dynamic is an odd one. That's because true. We have to understand you people are seeking out people in prison and confinement centers all over the place, not knowing how these people are going to be or what they're going to be, and then also vice versa. The people in prison don't know who they get.
And so that's where the psychological point come in at.
Exactly. Yes.
That's why they used to call it an experiment, but now WeTV just focused on
making money out of it.
That's all they care about. Yep. She was pouting because he did not bring her a gift. This was a very childlike thing to do. But honestly, the way that Rich is, I'd be pouting too. I need something from you, Negro, because it's going to take a lot of my imagination to get myself moist enough to sit on him. Because the way he be acting is, can't stand it. Rich showed up with no gifts. Sir, the bar was already low and you somehow found a shop. I love mine so much.
So the bag he had in his hand, was that not his gift bag? He
just had a bunch of stuff with him because he drove from Texas to see her. So he gonna be staying out there for a little bit because she has to stay in New Orleans. But he gonna have to eventually go back home. So he just got all his shit in his homeboy. That's a friend. That'd be me for my friends, just chugging along for the ride on the side, just making sure everything go all right.
So basically, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, that was it.
All he did was package penis in the girl.
Pack this penis. Not a ditty dick. It's a shrimp. It's little. That's why he had to pay other people to. I'm not going to talk about Diddy on this channel, though.
Please, I don't need that imagery in my head, please.
They try to keep them big in New Orleans so that way they can't run and escape. Her hair stressed me out. Like, listen, I'm happy that people of other races are starting to appreciate Black hair and hairstyle. Please don't tell me braids came from the Vikings, baby. It didn't. Okay. But I need them when they do it to do it right. Like Nita on This Is Polly, she got some singles in there, some knotless singles that's ombre. They look good.
It's questionable, but they look good. Yeah.
You know, it's questionable because of her face situation,
sure
but
do.
the braids themselves look good. They did. But what this lady and her 4 dreadlocks that she decided to crochet into a ponytail got me want to go to the beauty supply and get that tool and see what I could create. James, that was no flat iron. That was the old school curling irons that went on the stove or the electric stuff.
It sure was. No, absolutely. But you know, you have to swing it around in a circle a few times because she can't put that hot ass iron on that hair. Then it will burn off. So she had to swing it around a couple times. But she did it. I got you, Shanny.
The hair was given volume, drama, effort, and somehow still giving nothing. Fine. Oh my God. American Born. I saw every time the internet is like y'all remember years ago when Omarian's dick pics leaked? I was the first person like, how can I, I got to sign up for whatever. Okay. I want to see. It was worth seeing too. It was. He just needs to circumcise that thing. But other than that, it was fine.
Oh my goodness.
He drove to her. So did he give her snacks that he didn't finish in the cart?
Shanny, we're not doing this today.
I'm telling y'all, I will never miss her birthday again because we need her in these lives.
Right.
The way we need you. Hi, Miss Courtney. Welcome in. Welcome in. You guys can click the name that you see on here. Go to her profile. Go see her. Or go to Kiwan. Buy a candle. Why not? She's Black. Just saying.
Period.
And we gotta support all Black entrepreneurs and business people at this point in time.
Yes, we really do, because everybody else gonna kill us.
Mm-hmm.
I probably sound extra political, but I'm not gonna get into that right now. Kaylee and Michael, James's favorite couple from the land that he has finally escaped. Kaylee and Michael were on Love during Lockup. We're finally getting introduced to them in Love After Lockup. They are already married. They have known each other since high school. They reconnected once he went to prison. His mama is a lot. He's hiding money from Kaylee. Kaylee is also hiding her true income from him. And she's hiding the fact that she ran his social security number up in the debt so bad that his credit score is probably a 2. For those who have never worked in credit, a 1 means you have no credit. A 2 means your credit is so fucked up that there is no reason that the credit report companies are going to give you a credit report because it's just going to hurt you further. Okay. And I believe the lowest score you can get is a 300. Now, Kaylee, you are not right. Even though you met this man in the jail and I don't like what his mom is doing. This is not how you operate in a marriage. Okay. Yeah, this is not how you operate in a marriage. I have my own money. My husband has his own money. He does direct deposit 50% of every paycheck into a joint account for us because that joint account pays the rent and the bills. I don't deposit nothing to it, but you know, my heart is there. But like we discussed what's going on. So I don't like all the secrets around money with this couple. Separately from that, this bitch is shaped in the funniest way, yet swears that she had a mommy makeover. Why do people keep doing this? I was just saying this on my The Valley review about Brittany Cartwright. Y'all want to do everything but lose the weight. That's the thing that drives me crazy. Nothing's wrong with plastic surgery. But baby, if you're going to be sucking fat out of your stomach, your back, your thighs, and putting it into your ass, then you should have had the fat sucked out of your cheeks and your neck and your arms and everywhere else that was still big, even though you tried to get small. This girl needs her money back. And I will never let go of this because her mommy makeover stresses me out. On top of this bitch being shaped like a Milky Way bar, she has the audacity to have said that she bought a new car. She spent $37,000 on a Jeep, brand new. You were overcharged, bitch. That tells me your APR was high. And I used to sell cars, y'all. Don't judge me. But I'm just wondering what we're doing. So you're stressed out about money. Your man's fresh out of jail. He ain't got no job. But you got a BBL we can't see and a brand new car. And you bought a Jeep at that. Jeeps break down. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, one of the worst cars you can buy, y'all. Nothing's wrong with them. It's just their transmissions go out. And I'm just looking at this girl like, what we doing? What we doing,
Not
Kayla?
to mention, she has a almost hour commute to him. Every day she picks him up to the halfway house from where she is. I know exactly where she is.
So they don't have those 8 hours he has to get free. They really have
six, right? 6.5. I mean,
so she got to drive all the way. That's why he was complaining, like, how much further is it? That's because, let me explain something. I don't want to say where she lives at because I don't want y'all leaving people alone. But I know exactly where she is. I know exactly the housing development she is in. And let me explain something. She got at least, and he's all the way by the county hospital in Phoenix. So he's right in that area. So she has about a good almost hour commute to go get him. That's if there's no traffic, by the way. And then go all the way to where she is and go. Yeah.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. American Board says somebody needs to hide money from her. Don't make somebody want to choke her out. You can't play with money. If someone destroys your credit, like if I found out my husband destroyed my credit, I would divorce him. Because why would you do that?
Oh, he finna raise hell. A little birdie told me, because they watch us. Hey, little bird. Little birdie told me they're not together in real time.
No, they're not. This is going all over social media. We've known about this before the season aired.
Yep, we sure did.
Together. He actually did a video last night, upset, and saying that a lot of what we saw was not fully true. There's lots of problems. And apparently the way that Kaylee was able to pay for this new car was by selling Michael's BMW.
Yes.
Which that does not look good no matter which way she tries to cut it. But I thought the mommy makeover would do it, but she got a lot of other shit going on. Sandra, good afternoon. It's morning for me. I have to remember.
Hey,
good afternoon. Good afternoon. I hope you're having a good day. I will be looking forward to your reviews, especially Rhode Island.
Absolutely.
Rhode Island reviews. Mommy makeup, right. If you're going to get the work done, get it done, but get it done and look like Portia. Portia has a whole new face, but she did this transition so smoothly, and it's a nice face. Look at Phaedra Parks. She got a whole new face and a perfectly shaped ass. She's always had ass. This is a 60-year-old lady who looked like she my age, okay? If you're going to get work done, make sure you get it done right, okay?
I mean, like, because I know where they go to go get that shit. But it's just like, there's no way I would have went to my follow-up, looked at my body and said, oh, no, is this the best you can do? Like, there's no way. Like, it better look like a whole different person. Not the same person I was before.
She making Mexico's healthcare look bad, and it ain't even like that.
It's not even like that. My cousins and them go get teeth every 10 years. It is not like that.
Tamika's Did You Guys is also a channel that, honestly, I've been watching your channel like a creeper lurking. I should comment more, but she does a lot of great content, lots of panels on great shows, scripted and all. My husband enjoys her From reviews, so go subscribe.
I don't have nothing to say, but I just want to tell you that you made me pull out my emotional support phone charger.
Good.
And Kelly is just a bird to me. Like and although I did give her husband a lot of flack, I do understand this season why he will be mad, because what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm glad that they did break up, and I hope that I hope it was for the reason. Maybe she found out about the money, but something tells me that he left her. And
he did. No, he definitely did. And let me explain something. Kaylee is the representative of a lot of girls in Phoenix. I keep telling you guys this because I want y'all to understand this. The viewers watching this. Kaylee is the kind of person in Phoenix, because a lot of them lie to their husbands. A lot of them over stupid shit, like shit you don't even think to lie about. They lie to their husbands a lot about things that either are very serious and need to be honest about, or it's so fucking stupid, like the truth would have prevailed. He wouldn't have got mad. Trust me. So I said this from day one, and I'm gonna keep saying this. I knew she was the problem, and I'm gonna keep saying this. She is the problem. And I said, and it's a manipulation. The only problem is that he's just as manipulative as her. So it's not going to work the same way that
Sure.
she thought. Yeah, it's just not going to work the same way because why she thinks she
also
plotting this
likes
stuff.
drama because
She
that
does.
fight last year between the moms was unnecessary.
Was.
I just don't like Kaylee. Just to get it out the way, nothing really happened this episode with them. She picks him up from the halfway house that we now know is in fucking Narnia, and she's looking forward to 8 hours a day. If my man's in a halfway house and he can get an 8-hour home pass while he's at the halfway house, then trust and believe we can fuck for about 30 minutes. You fresh out of jail, sir. You can't last that long. And then I'm gonna be showing you how to use Indeed, your AI tailored resume. We gonna be getting things done. But nothing happened. His ankle monitor went off. He called. It was figured out. Really, we just here to talk about these people. American Born said, I'm glad they aren't together. I'm sure it was over the money issues. They're both equally problematic. Like James said, they're both playing each other.
Yeah.
So amazing. And so does Phaedra. Yes, now that's money well bought.
It really was because for Portia, it almost looks natural.
Yeah. And something tells me he's not even attracted to Kelly like that. Like you already know, I felt like he was using that lady eons ago. Like,
well, yeah, because she's easy to manipulate. You understand? Girls like her, it's unfortunate because she's very insecure. And when you get a very insecure woman, especially the women I knew in Phoenix,
they walk in the Arizona sun, shred the weight because I feel like that's the only thing she don't like about herself, and move it along. Kaylee, I don't have much or want to give her much on this channel. She stressed me out and make my teeth itch in ways I didn't know possible.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate because it's like definitely you out of his league. Like I don't understand why we even going there. But the thing about it is, well, no, I'm gonna say just because I'm tired of women doing this in Phoenix, like because y'all need to get some self-esteem about yourself. Y'all just do, and by any means necessarily. It is crazy that you're sitting up there doing all this manipulation, cosplaying and lying to this man, and he's doing the same thing to her. I'm not saying he's off the hook. We just ain't got to his part yet. So when we get to his part, that's what we get.
She was talking about.
He can only do so much from jail to her, though. Aside from keeping the money a secret, he not doing much. Tamika's did said I have to join y'all one day for Love After Lockup.
Yes, please.
You don't do much reality TV, but this is your guilty pleasure. I will work with Kiwan and all of them so we could get Tamika up here.
Yes.
I enjoy all of your reviews a lot. Yes, and I love that she always has Black women on her panel who are also all super entertaining. I love that.
Y'all should have heard her divorced sister, their divorced sisters away. I have been chuckling like every time. It's when she go off, which makes it so funny, especially about Geneva. I light up. I be laughing.
I need to catch up with Divorced Sisters, but I actually enjoyed that. My braider has me watching that damn show. Shout out to Belita and Zatima. Yes. I don't know what's wrong. I've been loving.
They just did their panel. I believe the ladies did their panel last night because I think I watched it live. I watched it either while they were live. I want to say it was last night because I watched it yesterday. Because I think it was yesterday, or if I caught the replay, I did watch it though. I watched it because I was screaming while they was talking. I was talking back to the TV like I can't stand Bryce. I do watch. I mean, sometimes I may not say nothing, but I watch, and that's
what I mean. But I've been watching the creators we connect with on here a lot more over the big creators because you do get a more authentic opinion. But also, Tamika's didn't be live. I don't know how many people you have subscribing to you in California, but you be live at the perfect time for people out here. She's always live at a time that works for me, and I loved it. Everybody I know is on the East Coast, so they're always like ahead. He just messed up marrying her. He did what he had to do.
He did too. Yeah, let me explain something. That's something he knew childhood. Yes.
Yeah, I figured that what I was like, I don't want to be that person, but he literally depleted her.
You have to understand.
He has nothing for her.
This is a woman who is so desperate to be married. She said it herself on Love During Lockup. She wanted to be a wife. She wanted a man. That's all she wanted.
Literally, she's also insecure, like you said, because she did say in this episode when introducing herself, "I married an inmate because the only way to go is up, right?"
She did say that. I was like,
that, yeah.
huh?
Just like a roller coaster, baby. The same way you go up, you've got what goes up must come down.
Right. And y'all not even together, and you got stamped on the side of you property of whatever his name. Like, that is stupid.
Not
you
even
are
his
stupid.
name. I think it was some of the jail's initials too.
It was like,
yeah, it was like,
well,
we saw that when she was trying to pick him up from the prison and literally switched that SUV. That's probably why she had to get a new Jeep, because the way that she switched that SUV and almost crashed it, it was like, yeah, that's why she probably did another one.
People in motherfucking Arizona can't drive. I don't care what nobody says. When I was in Louisiana, we did rent a car. I really didn't have too many complaints. They drive like we drive out here in the Bay. They fast. They utilize all lanes. Even with traffic, it was moving. I always say California, we got to get good driving because we got hills and shit that's not in other states. But people in Arizona, I've been there before. And usually I'm sitting in the car, but I got to drive James's car the last time we were there. I'm actually glad I'm an aggressive driver, because if I was not,
my little car would have been towed up.
It would have, because I was making a turn at the light, and you know how people can be turning into a lane. If this person turned as I'm turning, the fuck, I gotta turn and get into the left lane and then come all the way back over to the other lane to prevent a crash, because this person is just like, oh,
and we didn't even go 5 miles. It was
go stop. And then I looked at the person; they didn't even see it. They were just driving.
They're just driving. Yeah.
I cannot. And then they had slow people in the fast lane. James said, I told you.
I told you, driving Arizona is terrible. It's like the worst. I don't understand how I lasted there as long as I did.
You're a patient person.
Yes, like I really am.
My husband in the background, we was on the plane. He said, James has a lot of patience, baby girl. I was like, I know. These people can't drive. It was terrible. But Kaylee and Michael are whatever they're going to be. I'm curious to see what happens with them, but we know they're not together in real time. I kind of just want to know why. I don't really need them on the show. But I feel like his savings that he has his mom holding, I feel like he's never intended to be with her. I feel like that's where he's shady. Because why would you have your mama hiding money from your wife and the kids when you're supposed to pay bills with her? I don't
recall any of those kids his.
No, not a one. They all have different daddies too, she said.
Yeah. And somebody probably told him, she has all of this baggage, so you probably need, if that I can bet that's probably one of the conversations. She has a lot of baggage, bro. You need to leave her. You have money. She's showing you she's not good with money, but we still have to be clear. She may not be good with money, but she has spent an obscene amount of money. Shout out to Richard Gere, has spent an obscene amount of money on you. And you don't want the cocoa. Remember, he didn't want the cocoa butter from Dollar General, the cocoa butter that's, when it feel like water.
Queen Helene.
You want EOS. You want EOS. Boy, you ain't your mama. Because I'm sorry.
It's a good point. The thing about it is, but once again, had she not been an insecure woman, it wouldn't have been like, first of all,
exactly,
none of that situation would have happened. You wouldn't have I wouldn't be in debt at all. It was
this wants to be a stupid bitch.
Yes. Me and your mama will get together and we will cut the expenses in half and we will do it like this. Or if I'm really in James mode, I probably wouldn't be with you. But let's kind of put this in perspective here. If James really is going to be in this situation, me and your mama gonna get together and she gonna help me with these expenses. And that's when I want to find out about that money, because at some point she gonna have to let shit slip out anyway. And then I'm not finna move all the way and almost an hour away when I can just literally go to the south side and be within 15 minutes of you. That way we have more time. See, the thing about it is she doesn't know what she's doing. The things that she does, she's not thinking them through. She can go right to the south side of Phoenix, like the little community town. It's a very variety of mixed people there. She can go right there, get her house, the same house she got right there. She get the same house in there and be 15 minutes from him. But this goes to show you how she thinks and where her mindset is and how they teach them in that state specifically how to be. They go around versus going through.
Arizona bird brain behavior. Arizona Cardinals.
It looked like American Barn is agreeing with Kiwan, which I do too. I had entirely forgot about that, but he was upset at the quality of what he's getting. And you have to think you're limited in what you could get anyway in jail. So the fact that you would throw a fit is crazy, but neither of them ain't shit. I'm sure that they're both on to their next victims, but if anybody's watching from Phoenix, I know it's hot outside, but y'all got AC, do better. Okay, don't let the sun be the reason your brain fried. Kirsten and Brady, again, I don't have nothing nice for this bitch. Ooh, lady, woman, this bitch, this wench, honestly. She gets on my nerves. Kristen has her 2 kids. She is dating a man named Brady who's in jail. She's a bartender. She lives in a small town. She truly lives in a small town where her only options for work, it sounds like, are helping seniors. She says she does ILSP. It sounds like she is taking care of people as a caregiver. She's bartending, and she says she has another job. Now, I respect Kirsten for having so many jobs and doing what she has to do to support her kids. However, you said a lot of things that made no sense. Some of those things she said was that Brady will be an amazing father, but you're friends with his baby mama and he don't talk to his kids and has not spoken to his kids in years. And prior to him going to jail, he wasn't the most present father from what the baby mama is saying. But she said he's going to be a great dad. If he can't father his own kids, no shade, what the fuck make yours so special that he's going to father them? Go ahead.
This is when you think your coochie is more valuable than the next woman's. The next woman. And this is when you're going to get your feelings hurt, probably even worse, because the baby mama has already forewarned you about the Methodist. Okay, that's what we're going to call him. Right? The Methodist. Gonna be good about the little Methodist, the jailbird Methodist.
He don't make no sense. I thought that was odd.
I feel like baby daddy make more sense. The racist baby daddy.
He gives. I thank you for saying that because he definitely gives that. But he showed up for his kids.
He does.
He participates in caring for them. He got a house to take them to, and he's the person who she was going to see if she could fix her car. Got her the rental. He's doing all of that, I'm sure, because she is the mother of his children.
Yes.
But Brady, he's
gonna take her through there.
Her comments with Brady as a father before I move forward.
It's sad.
I don't have any comments about Brady and her being a father. I honestly, even though I agree with y'all about the baby daddy, I do. He was definitely given that. But as I said, he looked out for it, made sure she had the rental car, make sure like he came at 5 o'clock in the morning, got the kids. I ain't got no qualms with this man because he did exactly what I think the man should do.
Hit on her, look at her ass,
hit on her, didn't question about who you finna bring around my kids. Didn't say. Now the only question that I had, because as I said, I watched these episodes twice. I thought Brady was her husband.
He is.
Currently or
okay, because I thought you said dated. That's why I was like, wait, am I thinking of the wrong
person?
They're married. They're married. Yeah.
They are married.
Jesus.
Either way, I don't think it matters either way, because no shade, I don't see Brady doing much. She talks with her mom.
That's my girl.
Her mom had sense, but it seemed like Kirsten needs a lot of help and should not be picking up this man. So he's getting out, and what's going to happen is Brady is going to have to stay in
like a halfway
another state. She said something about he has to eventually get to Wichita, but he's coming from Illinois. I don't know what the fuck goes on, okay? My state is like all 4 of those states, but I guess she got to drive state to state and do like a shit ton of driving to get him to his halfway house in time and to get to him. Why couldn't he take the bus that they offer? They will get you a Greyhound ticket to get you to your halfway house. Sometimes they will get you an Uber. Utilize things like Motive Care. I've helped clients getting out of jail to get home. Far, far away. I helped the client get from the Bay Area to Ukiah, actually, when they got out of 850 Bryant. So I'm like, I know those resources are there. It seems like she just wants to pick him up and is highly irresponsible, but he's 300 miles away. So she's leaving her kids with her mom, who was trying to advise her, like, are you sure you want to do this? And she's talking to her mom about stuff, and she's like, I'm gonna have to, spend my savings maybe, because her mom's like, girl, your car ain't gonna make it. I love that her mama was real with her. Like, the baby daddy's watching it, but girl, stop playing with this show. You know that fucking car ain't gonna make it. And that's okay. And she's like, she's gonna have to get a rental. Her mom's presenting her with like everything that she's gonna need to do and pay for. And this wench irritated me. I work really hard, but there's sometimes I gotta choose between the lights and like the rent. I get that. We've all been there. I have been there before, especially in my early 20s. Life of pick you up, knock you down. It can happen to any of us. That part I'm not judging. The part that I'm judging is if you are a single mother with a car that needs fixing, and you have $1,000, and you say that's all of your savings. And a lot of Americans are like that. I am blessed to be able to save more than that. But a lot of people of all races don't even have $500 set aside for saving, right? So I appreciated her being vulnerable and keeping shit real. But at the same time, that $1,000 should not be spent to go chase a man. If you have 2 kids and a car that you're going to need to drive, once this man is back home with you, what you going to do? Because it don't look like you live nowhere where you got buses and trains and all types of stuff. It looks like you need a car or you're walking. And she is putting that money into seeing him. And it just did not rub me right. And then the next sentence, I can't wait to have a baby with Brady.
That threw me off. It's like they create this soft life in their brain, and they have this their expectation of this man to just get out of jail because he or she sold them a dream. And even with the women, because I think the what's her name, Moomoo's girl, she said the same thing. They want to have this soft life, but you can create your own soft life. Like it's like, I'm tired of doing this, I'm tired of doing that, and I'm over all of it. And you will neglect your kids, and I think that's what frustrates me the most. The fact that you would neglect your kids, use all the money you have, a money that he can't even get back from you. Because again, to me, he's a Methodist, and once he get out on the street, he's gonna find the right person to sell to him, and he gonna be stealing something. Whatever it is, I feel like he's gonna put your life in danger. And you look like a Methodist yourself.
Well,
praise the Lord.
Yes.
Amen.
I'm just going to say this. Like, Queen Latifah said it best in one of her movies. I can't recall which one it is, but she said that she can understand why people adore people. People who are not around make very little mistakes. And I think that people have to understand that when you get in situations like this. Everything is going to look and sound glorified because all you have are words. All you have are words and a conversation with a voice that you have not been around in quite some time. So of course you're going to love and adore him. When she was talking with her mom, one thing that I noticed she did was every sentence ended, well, that's because I have Brad, and that's because I have Brad. And it was like every single sentence ended with this man's name. And it was like, okay. I was the mama looking at her. One thing about our colorless women, the older ones, they always give this certain look when they don't understand or can't process something. It's always this certain look again where their eyes kind of squint and they mouth.
Because what else is she supposed to do? Every time her mom said something, she did end it with Brady. And then when she came at her about the buddy and all that, as you asking this lady to watch your kids, you might want to keep your delusions of grandeur to yourself. Right. And when she said that she wants to have a baby, the mom just kind of looked at her and kind of let it go, took the kids and left.
I'm the mom.
The mom was like, because the mom was looking like squinting, like, where did I go wrong?
I know some of these people be offended, like, my baby was a blessing. Every baby was a blessing. That may be true, but if your blessing causing you to be stressing, or if your blessing comes from you chasing after a man, like, to me, you ain't shit either. You brought a kid into the world not because you wanted to raise one. You brought a kid into the world thinking it would keep a man. Why would you want to have a baby immediately with somebody who can't even afford a goddamn can of Similac? Why?
In the Methodist.
And the thing about it is, and then you got a car that won't start and 4 jobs your damn self.
How you gonna get the baby home from the hospital?
Right.
They make you put them in a car seat in a car. How you gonna get the baby home from the hospital?
And then the people stand right outside and wait till you start the car and drive up before they actually go back in the hospital to make sure you can actually leave.
Something tells me she may give those babies to her kids to her baby daddy.
Bingo. Because it sounds like she works so much. She works so many jobs. Like, I can imagine you're not seeing your kids that often if you're working 4 different jobs and one of the jobs is at night. It seems like her mama helps her a lot. And when her husband or when her mama is not helping her, the baby daddy is helping her. She does.
The baby daddy, like, he work graveyard and look coming off right, but he getting off work and be like, look, the rent a car out front.
The baby daddy is the graveyard. Sorry.
Yeah.
He the zombie.
Yeah, like, cause he gets out there like, look. She goes, oh, I oversay. He goes, look, I got you that rental car. Get my babies and come on.
He didn't care about not shit she had to say. And when he came home, he said, I will never get back with this woman. I really think he meant that. He don't care. He don't care, but maybe she should give the kids to him.
Yeah.
But she gets on the road to go see this man. I really want to have sex with my husband. Like, we've really been looking forward to this, and we're not going to use protection because I'm like,
stupid.
Honestly, we need to separate some shit. DCFS, they got a lot going on, right? But CPS, you need 2 units. You need the units coming after the parents that's abusive, neglectful, and all of that. And then you need the units for the parents that are leaving their kids and leaving other people to have to fucking raise them so that they could go chase after a person delusional. It's kind of like if your kids end up getting taken away from you, they will tell you, at least in California, don't have another baby or we'll put that baby with your family or into the system. This bitch is given she needs to be stopped by somebody. I don't know if they need to like smush a plan B and stir it up in her cranberry juice or something, but they need to do something. They need to fucking do something, because I do feel like it's highly irresponsible and selfish to have a baby with a man who's proven he is not a father, cannot pay for anything, locked up in jail, and live 300 miles away. It's unrealistic. But she throws a fit because he calls her talking about his check-in time was changed from 6:30 to 4:30 or 4 o'clock, which gives him 2 hours less. He is 9 hours away by car from the facility he has to go to. And she's like, oh, well, now I'm not going to have time to have sex with you. So she's throwing a fit. And the last thing we see in this episode is her getting out at the hotel and telling the production crew that if she's not able to fuck her man, that they're going to see a demon.
Yeah, that's why
we already seeing her shit. The fact that you would tell grown people, a production company that is also paying you and following you, that this is what you're going to do. We ain't got shit to do with you not being able to fuck your husband. So why are you coming at us with this mess? Like, I'm sorry. I was like, girl, if you don't go sit down somewhere. No. I would have told her that's why I don't work in production, because I would have told her, girl, you don't go sit down somewhere and hush.
I had a blonde moment because I did not know who she was talking about, saying they was gonna see a demon. I didn't know she was talking about production. I thought she was talking about the jail people. Oh,
she was talking about herself.
What's she gonna talk to the jail people so she can get arrested her damn self? No, we really got a show.
She was saying she herself is going to turn into a demon, and I'm kind of like,
well, they not
because you can't get no dick. You just gonna like
right on us that we ain't do nothing. I don't owe you anything. I'm just doing my job.
We can discuss
Kelly for getting it.
We can discuss sexual.
You violating are you violating our HR procedures? Like, at this point,
right?
That's great. Shit, what the fuck?
And shout out to Kelly, because she definitely got it. That was very nasty, and I wanted to say that. Yeah.
Listen, she was waiting for that. Listen. She, whatever it was given, she was waiting for it. And if it didn't care if it was bad, good, mediocre, or unpleasurable, she was gonna take it.
He didn't care. He just wanted to dump. He just wanted to use her as a little dumpster.
Shani.
Is she about to turn into a triple D, a dick deprived demon?
Shani, I have a seat right next to me. I'm gonna put you in a corner because I meant to respond to your last comment, but you can come sit next to me, sus.
I don't think she needs to be in the corner because that's actually catchy. A dick deprived demon, triple D. It's reminded me that's a better triple D than the diners, dives, and drive-ins that Guy Fieri does. Shani gave us another form.
It's another form.
It's
but what we
creativity.
try to tell you is that we, the production crew, because she tell you Mrs. Best or Kiwan J that if she don't get no dick from her husband and he get out, that she gonna turn into a demon. Because she tell y'all that while filming her and pointing the finger at y'all.
She sure could. I'm here for a show. The longer she trips out, that means as production, I'll have a job next season. I want to see. What would Dia say? I want to see you do it. I want to see.
What would y'all tell her if she told y'all that?
What Mrs. Best just said.
I want to see her do it.
I'm like, okay, well, here's the thing. The odds are, Kirsten, that you're probably not going to get the full 10 hours. It's going to be reduced down to 7. So, I mean, if you're going to have to turn into a demon, then by all means, go right ahead. But just know this video camera is going to be recording and your mic is going to be on. So, therefore, whatever makes it on national television is what's going to make it on national television.
You know what's funny about Love After Lockup? These people come on this show because they say they have given up and just want love. They think that the release means freedom. You went looking for love in the prison. You have to know that they are not really free until they out of that halfway house. That ankle monitor is off, parole and probation is over. It's so crazy to me that they get upset pretty much at the law and public fucking information. Like, baby, you had to know. But to inconvenience yourself and your man by driving hella far to get to him. Number one, you should have left the day before you had to see him so that you could have already been there, had your rest, spent the night, and just gotten that more time. Like, she does not plan well, but we are going to wish the best to Kirsten. We will see her again next week. I don't want to discuss demons no more. We're going to get into another form of demon, which is Carrington and Zay.
Good man.
Carrington like the college. Let me tell y'all, we see his sisters, his raggedy ass sisters. I don't think those are his real sisters. They look nothing alike. One of them got the face of a crackhead, and the other one needs to twist her dreadlocks and figure out why she's so angry. And McKenna, who is Zay's ex, who I guess the sisters want him to be with, and they said something weird. They like, we don't like nobody, but McKenna at least has been here. Why would you intentionally want to be fucking difficult for someone you care about's partner? You don't have to like them, but it's not like
you. It was the sister with the wet and wavy weave that was sending me, because she was just saying, I don't want him with no woman, but if he gonna have to be with a woman, then I want it to be McKenna. And it was like, hold on here. Let's hold the fuck up for a second here.
That's why they sitting alone discussing him,
right?
Because they don't got
I'm trying to figure out, and I said this last week, is giving y'all want to fuck y'all brother, and that is not the image I want to have.
I wonder if they're blood, because they don't look alike at all. Even if your parents have different parents from your sibling, there'll still be some likeness. They don't look nothing like him and nothing like each other. I don't know if these are his blood sisters.
And that aside, even if they were his blood sisters, first of all, I don't have any control or say on who my brother or my sisters decide to be with. As long as they treat them right and everybody is fair in the relationship, that's all I could ask for. I'm not going to sit up here and say to somebody who I don't know while he's in prison, oh, you can't be with him, or I feel away. It's giving you are jealous.
It is. They have a weird dynamic. McKenna was a lot, though. I don't want to play into this white girl with this black scent. I find it offensive. I don't like how she moved, what she did. She's not all of that, but she seems to think that she's going to get back with Zay. I don't think he's aware of it. She says that what he's doing with Carrington is jail talk. I do believe that.
Yes.
She has a tattoo of his name on her side. Go ahead, Kiwan.
First of all, McKenna looks and embodies a Methodist. Let's start there. Second, McKenna is and probably has been willing to be used by homeboy and that's what he's always done. He's probably always friend zoned her.
Yep.
And I guess she thinks she's the top biatch
Because
or whatever, because he probably wasn't willing to settle down. But she really came in there like she was big shit. And I was like, girl, I hope you ain't eat like you thought you ate coming in there. And I'm thinking, I really thought a black girl was gonna come in there. Here come the lady off of my Milk of Magnesia. Tap that white girl for me. That's how she came in there looking.
He want go to the basement of hell.
No, I'm sorry. I agree. I was like, as handsome as that guy is given. The reason why the sisters like her so much is they could whoop her ass. That's why
exactly.
That's the reason why y'all like her, is because y'all can whoop her ass. So
and them two hoes is messy.
Yes.
I'm never looking at Milk of Magnesia.
Me either. I'm sorry.
This white lady.
No, because here's the Keratin look like she'll give you the business. She look like she'll fight. So that's why y'all don't like her.
She will. But McKenna, the whole interaction was fake. I don't know. These girls just seem mean. That's literally what my note says. These bitches is young and dumb, and they all need a bra and some breath mints. It says they just seem mean. That's literally what the note says in my phone. Like, what are we supposed to do with this? I don't like bitches like this. Like, I don't
either. I'm like, I don't like when y'all are possessive over someone you cannot be with.
Yeah, that's
like, why are y'all so possessive over him? It's like, are we missing something here?
I promise y'all, they are not his. I don't think they're his blood sisters.
So, are they the baby mamas, or are they the girls around the?
Shout out to my friend Chop. He's a very good friend of mine. He will tell people I'm his sister. We are not. There's people that think I'm related to him. We are not siblings at all. It's giving that, except I do believe Kiwan also is given they want to sleep with their brother, but maybe because it's not their brother. But they are in delusion. McKenna is gonna pull up to whenever he gets out. Meanwhile, Carrington ain't shit either. She talked to her friend London, who looked better than Zay.
Yes,
London was handsome. He looked okay. He seemed very interested in her. He say, well, and I would like all of you women to know that when men say this to you, it's called Riz. Running game, bullshit. Okay, if a man ever says to you, and he is aware that you have another man, I'm trying to be respectful of your relationship, but he said, you look good though.
Me and you, we here on him because he was on bullshit.
He's on bullshit. If a man really wants you, I don't care if you straight, gay, or anything. If a man really wants you, he's not going to talk to you the way that her friend London was talking to her, knowing that he's going to truly wait for you to get out of a relationship before he says something, or he'll move on. He'll move on if you're unavailable. He's not going to be okay with this. This London guy knows about Zay, which threw me off.
That threw me off too.
I was like, wait, he knows about him and he's still interested? So London, you ain't shit.
He wants TV time.
He wants TV time and some other time with her, because she's a very pretty girl, Carrington. But if you have multiple niggas that you're talking to, how can you say you love someone? How can you say you're in love and love somebody if you want to share them with other people? It's like not a thing. That's why you never hear of long-term polyamory or sister wife situations. There's a reason. They might do it for a few years, but they never do it until they in the grave. It don't work that way. So I don't trust London. I don't trust Carrington. I don't trust Zay. I don't trust his sisters. I don't trust McKenna and her fucked up haircut and her black scent. I don't trust anybody involved in the storyline. I feel like WeTV threw them on our screen because every season of Love After Lockup, we get that couple that we know is not going to make it and that we should not take seriously. And it's given, these are the people. But
and I'm okay with Carrington having somebody, because clearly he have Miss Milk of Magnesia, the Methodist.
We go get to the comments. Tamika's dead. I am going to Tamika. Do you have
on the damn screen?
Tamika, do you have what the fuck is it called that I be on?
DM?
Harassing. Yes, IG, Instagram. I want to DM and invite Tamika for one of our panels because I'm trying to get more out there and be less introverted anyway and interact with people. And I probably should if they watch.
Well, we want to follow you, Tamika. We want to follow you on social media.
Yes, we do. So yes, please come up here next week. Hopefully, if you're available.
Yes, DM me or email me. It's all I think in the chat.
Who didn't have
The milk made magnesia.
She didn't have teeth.
She didn't have teeth.
She was missing.
Where?
And then her jaw is broke. And then her jaw is broken, so you could tell she never got it reconfigured. So
it was the Methodist. Oh, girl, what happened to your teeth? I must have smoked them.
Oh, okay. I got to go.
I must have smoked them. She did not have teeth, though. She did not have teeth. And you know what my husband pointed out about This Is Polly? I don't know if you guys watch that show also.
Not yet.
Yahweh Jasmine, the one that be fucking and licking on everybody. My husband was like, I was like, this is the freak of the group. He was like, oh, I believe it, Bae G, because she got a gap on the bottom, not the top. I said, that lady does have a gap on her bottom. I said, Josiah. And he's like, I'm going to bed. I love you. And turned over like he didn't just.
See, me and Josiah is here. He is my cousin.
He's saying through the camera when I watch you, I like her. That's my Sagittarius sister in spirit. I said, oh, Lord.
The one I'm finna take on a tour bus and go from city to city because she need a microphone and on stage with people go telling you.
It's a gift from God.
It is.
Lord. Care Bear said, I didn't like how those sisters look trash. They did. Like, girl, you on TV. Get a bra that match your shirt. Put on a bra for one of them. If you got a lace front on and your bust down, put some makeup on. Please do something. They did. London is cute, but he's not available either. Oh, no. That's why he wants somebody not available.
Yep.
The guy that she was
the side piece.
The man through the phone that ain't shit.
The man through the phone, yeah.
Okay.
It's always sad for me to see like pretty, successful, educated as Carrington is, women like this dealing with dust. If you can't even visit and talk to the man on your own, you could have just waited for him to get out. Carrington confused me with the other man. She did say she was keeping a secret from him. So she
didn't confuse me. She looked like something that everybody needs oil changes and tune-ups and everything. They can't run without him. So, but even though she confused me, she's never met him and they've been talking for 2 years. That's what confused me. If anything, confused me.
Child. I want her to do better. JB's like, wait, she got a messed up jaw. I thought you were live. Y'all go check out JB's Beyond the Gates.
I thought he was too. Okay, you weren't live? Okay,
yeah,
sorry.
He was. I did.
Oh, he was? Oh, we just missed it? Okay.
I enjoyed those reviews. I do always enjoy them. I love Beyond the Gates. I need to actually watch the show instead of your reviews. That's what I'm going to do. But y'all, that was really it for this episode. Not much happened, but it was just a lot of shit to talk. Is there anything that y'all wanted to add that I might have missed? Or
no, I think we read everybody fulfilled. Y'all don't come after us. This is just for entertainment.
There's a disclaimer. But if you do come after me, I like to ping pong and go back and forth. If you come for me, I'm available and ready. Lord. But that is it for today's review. Q1 JTV does also cover this show. She will be getting her review out as well. So be on the lookout for that. Subscribe to her channel. The link is in the description of this video. James has his channel, the Watch Your Mouth Reviews channel as well. We will be live there tomorrow. Tell them for what?
We'll be live on my channel tomorrow for Bell Collective. They are back. So the original Bell Collective Jackson will be live for Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is reunion part 1. From what my understanding is, they have a 3-part reunion. And then on the 3rd, Miss Heart and Hustle, that series is back after being gone for 2 years. I did episode 1 last week. We're going into episode 2. And trust me, we ain't sparing no expense on that husband.
Child, we sure are not. Kiwan, do you have any lives that you're doing or videos you want to tell the people of?
Whatever's coming on, because I'm about to head out. But whatever's going on, I got it on my notes, and I'm just gonna drop them today. And a few of them. If the ones from tonight, they'll be up tomorrow, and then we'll get back on some sort of track. Healing Out Loud, that'll come out sometime this month. But yeah, that's all I got right now.
She said that we gonna get on some type of
real, and I appreciate this live. I do miss y'all a lot. I feel like I haven't seen y'all, and I do have to go. So I will be back next week.
Bye.
I will see you next week.
Yes.
We appreciate you for being here, though. I hope you have a good day also.
I will, and I'll be on my better behavior.
No. No, that is it, you guys. I will watch and get the Shy review out later today. Tomorrow we'll have Nemesis, and this is Polly. Other than that, I appreciate everybody for being in here, and we will see y'all for the next review. Adios.